Broadcasting to Stoke-on-Trent and the world. This is Six Towns Radio.
Getting over to the telephones right now because it is Diabetes Week, and on the line I've got health and fitness guru Rosemary Conley. How are you doing today? You okay?
I'm fine, Terry. It's nice to be talking to you.
Oh, that's nice. It's a nice start to you. Nice to talk to you too. It is Diabetes Week this week, and tomorrow you're in your hometown of Leicester at the Diabetes UK Roadshow to help promote healthy living.
I am indeed. It's very important for people to understand what a dangerous condition diabetes is, and that whilst type 1 diabetes is something that often we're born with, or it's something that we can get later, but diabetes, type 2 diabetes, is very much a condition which we have some control over. And we often get the disease as a result of our lifestyle. Mm-hmm. If we're overweight, if we're unfit, then we can often get type 2 diabetes. And often people think that that's not as important or not as dangerous as type 1 diabetes, but in actual fact it very much is. And it's something that Diabetes UK want to work really hard with the community to try and raise the profile of the awareness of the risks of type 2 diabetes, and that taking some wise lifestyle changes really can be a lifesaver.
Yeah, well, I've read a little bit about this, and just doing little things, it's all right to say, I'm too busy to go out and do some exercise, but just making a start in the right direction is a good thing.
Oh, without a doubt. I mean, there are all sorts of tips and directions that are being given on the Diabetes UK website, which is www.diabetes.org.uk, and then /Diabetes Week. And then you can sort of put yourself forward, find out what's going on, see if you want to be one of their research stories, and get lots of lifestyle tips. But the simple tips are, as you rightly say, Terry, you don't have to do things that are too drastic. It's about perhaps not eating those high-fat snacks between meals. It's perhaps losing a little bit of weight and becoming more active in your everyday life, parking your car a little bit further away, using the stairs more rather than the lift or the elevator, taking that dog for an extra walk, taking the children out to play, being more active, because when we are overweight and we are inactive, we really do suffer from all kinds of medical conditions. And if we can address what we eat, so we eat less fat, less sugar, and we eat more fruits and vegetables, and finding the ones that you like. It's not a question of you haven't got to eat cabbage all the time. You might love cabbage, which is great, but it's about finding the vegetables that you enjoy and incorporating those into your regular meal times. Eating 3 times a day, very important to have breakfast. Slimmer people have breakfast, amazingly. Lots of people skip breakfast and then they have a high-fat snack while they're sitting at their desk or at their workstation, whatever it is. And the problem is that if we don't eat regular meals, we then snack on unhealthy food. Often we'll sit down in front of the television in the evening, and what do we do when we watch television? We snack on high-fat snacks. And whereas if we were to go out for a walk, and it's summertime, the nights are beautifully short, so that we can sort of be out there walking till 10 o'clock at night if we're able to, and really enjoy the countryside at this time, or if you're in the town, the parks, and really get moving. Very important to do more exercise, eat a bit less, and eat more healthily.
Of course, yeah. Well, I think everybody knows somebody who's affected by diabetes, don't they?
Very much so. I mean, it's a very, very common disease.
Yeah, and like I said, making them baby steps towards, improving your own lifestyle is definitely something that's important. So people who are sitting at the desk, there's little things you could do. You've mentioned some things, taking the stairs instead of the lift and walking. But, I've noticed on your Twitter account, you've put little tips for people on there.
At 8 o'clock, yes, at 8 o'clock every evening, except Mondays when I teach my class, so I'm not around then. But on the other nights, the other 6 nights of the week, at 8 o'clock, and I'm at Rosemary Conley, so Twitter, so it's at Rosemary Conley, and I just put a little fitness challenge, which could be walking up and down stairs 5 times consecutively. It could be standing up, sit down from your dining chair 30 times consecutively. It could be go for a 20-minute walk. It could be sitting on your sofa and drawing the alphabet with one foot leg, and then do it with the other one, and that's really hard. But it's doing all those extra little bits that really do count.
Yeah. Yeah, I do think a lot of our listeners think, well, I haven't got time, etc. But go along to your website, or along to the diabetes.org.uk website for some tips on there. How did you get involved with the campaign, Rosemary?
Well, I've worked alongside Diabetes UK for a good while, but and we did a book. We produced a book a few years ago where we gave a commission from it to Diabetes UK. Because there is such a synergy between our two organisations. And if anybody would like to go to our online television channel, which is rosemaryconley.tv, and put in diabetes in the search engine, you will see people from Diabetes UK actually talking about the condition and what effect it has on us. And people will find that very, very interesting, how to moderate it, how to control it. And also, as you lose weight, I mean, we see so many of our members who go to a Rosemary Conley class who have lost weight, and then their type 2 diabetes actually disappears. And so losing weight, getting fitter, is such a it's a prescription in effect towards health, and that's what we want to do, and that's why we want to support Diabetes UK in this way.
Brilliant. I've seen that Philippe Schofield has been taken on board as well, because some of his family members have been affected. So I've seen him on the website. So it's great that, celebrities are getting behind this really, really worthwhile campaign.
Well, it's important.
Oh, very, very important. Well, we're going to put a story on our website this week to highlight the places where people can go to and some of the things they can do, and I'll also put this interview up there. But Rose, before you go, is there anything else you're up to besides all this fitness and the health guru work that you do?
Well, there are lots of different things that we're doing at the moment, but something that's you're up in, sort of, where actually, which area I don't want to put my foot in it.
We are Stoke-on-Trent, Staffordshire.
Right, okay. So you're north of where I am. I'm in Leicestershire. And I'm still involved with my ice skating, and we're doing a Skate into Shape Day in Widnes, which is more north than you.
Yes.
But that's on the 29th of September, which is very exciting. So you can go to my website, which is rosemaryconley.com, and see details of that. We're always busy doing things for our online TV channel. And this week I'm doing a Rosemary Conley week at Ragdale Hall in Leicestershire. And in 3 weeks' time, I'm away in Austria with a group, where I do every year. We take a group into the Austrian Alps, and we, walk up the mountains, a bit like Sound of Music. It's beautiful, and lots of other things. I mean, we run. There's about 4 companies that we run. We've got Rosemary Conley Solo Slim Foods, and so that's all very active. All kinds of different things always that are happening. And our magazine, of course, just been copy reading before I've spoken to you. Because the next issue goes to press tomorrow, and so I lead a busy life. You
do indeed. I know you were on. You just mentioned ice skating. You were on Dancing on Ice. Is there anything like that you'd like to do? Some more reality TV?
I have to say that reality TV, generally speaking, doesn't really do it for me. But Dancing on Ice was just the most wonderful thing I've ever done in my life. It was an extraordinary privilege to do it, and I loved it. And Mark Canretti, my partner, was just amazing.
Yeah.
And the whole thing was amazing. I've been skating this morning in Nottingham, and I just adore skating. It's quite funny to take up a sport like that when, I was past 60, so it was exciting to do that.
Indeed. Well, it's been a pleasure talking to you this afternoon. Thanks a lot for coming on the line and chatting about the Diabetes Week.
Lovely to talk to you, Terry, and I hope people really do look at the diabetes website.
Yes, well, we'll point people that way all this week. Thank you very much again. Bye-bye.
Thank you. God bless. Bye-bye.